Hi, everyone. I'm Steve here with Brian Sanchez, who is a personal trainer at Parkway Athletic Club in Carson City, Nevada. There are 6 locations, 6 Parkway Athletic Clubs in Northern Nevada to serve you. How'd that sound?
Wow, that's good.
I sound like a
That's real
commercial?
good. You do. 6 friendly locations.
Yeah,
Always
well,
remember that Parkway is
we
the
always
only way.
talk about I'm here when I'm talking with you, or you're always in Carson City. So, but there's 2 in Reno, 1 in Sparks, and 1 in Fernley, 1 in Fallon. So there you go. All right, so we're going to talk about something that really cracks me up, and I'm hearing younger guys, 20, 21, 22, talking about their Natty card. Now we should define that for some of the older people that are listening to us. The Natty card means they're natural. And it's kind of important to some of my son's friends and stuff. They're going, I don't want to lose my Natty card. And I'm thinking to myself, as we start to define this, I think all of you will agree with me. And you would say, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to lose your Natty card? First, define it. And age matters. But what they mean by that is they're natural, meaning they're not on gear. If they're not on gear, they're not using steroids. Now, that doesn't mean, because you and I talk about this all the time, Brian, that doesn't mean we're not enhanced, because you and I are definitely enhanced. And I always question people, like, why wouldn't you want to be enhanced? Creatine's going to enhance you. I mean, you could go as far as healthy food. Vitamin B is going to enhance you. A lot of things is going to enhance your function, especially as you're older. So there's this gray line where all these people, you see these guys on different social media networks saying, I'm natty, I'm natural. Well, it depends on how they define that. A lot of people say, if you're on TRT, that's natural. Yeah, it's not considered a steroid cycle unless you take overdose, unless you then take more than what will keep you in a normal range. Your goal should be to be in a natural range. I want to be in a normal range where my testosterone is optimized. That's the idea, where your growth hormone is optimized. You want everything to be optimized. I want it to be optimized. I want my blood work and everything to be optimized for a 22-year-old, not a 63-year-old, because 63, most things are not optimized. So that's what we're going to kind of dig into here and discuss. Should you be natty? Should you take pride in that? Or are you stupid? If you're overly you're trying to be natty and your focus is on that, I think you're stupid. Personally, that's my opinion. You snickered there. I think you want to be optimized. And to be optimized, it's much easier if you are enhanced. What enhances you? Hormones, hormone replacement therapy, peptides, creatine. Creatine enhances you. Why would you not want to enhance your production, your brain, everything with creatine, the most studied, safest supplement in the world, probably? Why would you say, I'm not taking creatine because I don't want to be enhanced and I'm 70 years old, I don't want to lose my natty card? Why not?
You know, Steve, the natty card thing, it cracks me up. And please don't scream at me, bodybuilders. I always laugh when I see natural bodybuilding competitions. It's my assumption, merely my assumption, that at some point or another, a lot of those people, not all of them, a lot of those people are enhanced and they're just no longer taking products, but they sure look like they used to. Anyways, natty card. What is it? Look, if you want to be an all natural weightlifter, bodybuilder and everything, knock yourself out. I've got zero problem with people taking anything as long as they're very aware of what it's doing to their body. When I hear of young individuals, and we know in our business, come on, everybody, in the gym business, we're around that stuff all the time, whether it's steroids or other products. We see it. We all know people that use it. We talk to them about it. I ask a lot of questions of those that I know that are on like steroids and stuff because I want to know, hey, what happens here? What happens there? I don't take steroids, but don't think I haven't thought about it. But when you're young, do you really need it? Probably not.
No.
Probably not at all. As you get
Well,
older,
let's just say not for your health.
not
To
for your health.
maximize your health, what we're trying to do here is maximize our health. And a lot of these products, testosterone and the different things that help regulate your hormones and peptides, they are not for older people. They're going to optimize our health, which means we're enhanced. So I just wanted to clarify that. But these young people, it's not going to you're already healthy. You should be. And if you're not, it's certainly your fault. Stop eating junk or whatever you're doing to make yourself not healthy if you're 20.
Yeah. And for those that want to put a label on it, everybody knows who listens to our stuff. I take substances, and those substances right now that I'm working with are testosterone, NAD plus, and retatrutide. I also take creatine. I take several vitamin supplements, too many to list, because my body doesn't have it in it without this. Is that enhancement? Call it whatever you want. I feel great. I feel good. My doctor knows everything. I worked with specialists to learn how to do this through a men's health clinic. I've researched on my own, and I'm absolutely comfortable with people purchasing these products and using them. Now, there's stuff out there, people are like, well, I take turmeric. Okay. Read the studies on turmeric now, because people see that it's a natural product and it's going to help their joints, and they don't want to blah, blah, blah. People are stacking and tripling, quadrupling these loads, and now they're like, what happened to my liver? Well, it's an anti-inflammatory is what they're taking. You might as well just be eating and gobbling ibuprofen all day. You have to know what this substance is. You have to know what you're taking. You have to know the good, bad, and indifferent to make a decision. And it's one of the things we have to talk about is Steve and I don't hide this from our medical professionals that we seek and use for our own personal health. We're up and up on all this. If you're taking products and you're afraid to talk about it, shame. Yes, you're using it for the wrong reasons. There should be no secret. I tell everybody I can because I want them to help themselves. Some people are all for what I use. Some people aren't. Hey, knock yourself out. You're golden either way. I will tell you, though, that if your body can operate better, you can get off all kinds of prescription medications, almost all of them sometimes, and your body starts producing things. Your blood pressure changes. Your glucose comes down. Your blood lipid panels streamline. Everything's clean. Your liver gets better, which was really important to me, the liver side of things. I was a hard drinker back in the day, and I really pay attention to my liver enzymes. When I see them getting better and better and better, yeah, I'm enhanced, and I'm happy about it. I want that to be clean. And so when you take a look at this, just with a grain of salt, everybody, judge me. I'm okay with that. But at the same time, why are we being ultra critical about those who are trying to better themselves? Come on now. Now, we all know that steroids can lead down a bad path, and that misuse of those products can lead down a bad path. Are they a good idea? Probably not. But what's that to you? Why do you care if somebody who is a competitive professional bodybuilder is taking them to create a competitive edge so that they can compete in it? Otherwise, they won't be the world champion. That's their choice, regardless. Are they enhanced? Now, the levels of testosterone that I take, I do not believe reach that level, but I do take the testosterone. It has enhanced my abilities to live life in such a positive way. I will never come off it unless a doctor says you can't take it anymore. It's that clear to me. So yes, I'm enhanced.
I am too. And it's a lot of people will kind of look down their nose at you and say, that's like it's a negative thing. Well, guess what? I don't take any medications. You know what? The average person in their 60s is on 12 prescription medications. 12. I'm none. And my blood pressure, 110 over 65, just about like clockwork every time I check it. My glucose in the morning is 70 to 75, like clockwork. my blood work, I'm totally happy with it. It's perfect. All my blood work. And I get a lot of blood work at least every 3 months because I'm doing experiments on myself. I want to see what it's doing. My blood work is perfect. And my triglycerides, 45. Everything is dialed in, and I don't take any medications. Now, all you grandpas out there taking 12 medications, are you enhanced? Are you enhanced? What are your 12 medications doing? I'm going to say you're not enhanced. But if you're going to make an argument that people taking drugs, and I am not an advocate of steroids slash gear, I think that's stupid. And if you're getting in it, this is just my opinion. If you're getting into that, your motives, you're chasing the wrong motives. You're doing it for the wrong reason. It's probably vanity, and it's not something that's going to maximize your health. It's going to enhance your physique because you're on gear. You're on the real
Right,
stuff.
right.
But we're talking about our health. And yeah, we want to look better. You know, I want my wife to think I'm cute. She thinks I'm very cute.
She does. That's the word on the street.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
call her Bubbles. So yeah, just so
I'm going to
you know,
stay away
my
from that.
my wife is kind of thin. She's kind of very thin. So anyway, that's my nickname for her, Bubbles.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I don't color that.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know, she goes into the gym and people go, "Hi, Bubbles." She's like,
Let me throw something in there besides the bubble stock so that people don't want to question what we're trying to say. The prescription I am on is testosterone. So I do have one prescription. I do have to get that from a doctor. But all the other pills I used to take to balance out my body, I don't have to take them anymore. They're off the shelves. I was going down a road that I used to take a cocktail of pills every day out of my brown bottles, go to the pharmacy and pick them up. And I haven't done that for years now that I'm on testosterone. I don't have to take any of this stuff.
and here's what I mean by when I'm on no medications. I'm not on something that's going to take a sledgehammer to my body and force it to do something. Testosterone is unique in that it's naturally occurring in your body produces it. But not only that, you want it to be optimized. You want it to be in the normal range. So TRT stands for testosterone replacement therapy. So what we're doing is we're replacing the testosterone that your body does not produce anymore as you get older to bring the testosterone back up into an ideal or normal or healthy range. That's all it's doing. It's not working on mechanisms. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy who loves working out and fitness and so on. But I think a lot of these medications work against your body instead of with it. And that's what I mean when I don't take any medications. I mean that I'm not using blood thinners or anything that's going to force my cholesterol to do something that my body doesn't want it to do. So yeah, thanks for clarifying that. I have a prescription for that also. And a lot of the peptides and stuff, yes, you get a prescription, but it's just, I don't count a peptide as a medication because it's a chain of amino acids. That's all it is. It's a signaling mechanism that's going to aid or help your body signal it to do something positive. So the point is, the overall point is, why would you not be enhanced and why not be open and honest about it? I mean, all these celebrities that go into these certain movies and they look a certain way, they're all doing something. You know, it's like, you can't expect people to be stupid. Are they all on gear? Probably not. But they're doing something. They're getting their hormones right. They're doing things that are healthy for their body. They're eating right. So I guess everyone's got to decide first what the definition of natty is. Are you natural or are you on gear? On gear, if you're on gear, most people, well, everyone would say you're not natural. If you're on gear / steroids, you are not natural. So we know that part of the definition. But where do you draw the line to where you're not natural anymore? Is creatine, if you take creatine, are you not natural? In my opinion, no, you're not. Even though creatine is a naturally occurring substance in red meat and your body takes it and uses it. Your body can even make some, I think. Um, but you're still enhancing yourself with creatine. So I could technically say if you're on creatine, you're on 10 grams of creatine a day, you're not natural because you never get 10 grams of creatine from your food.
Yeah, you can say that. We can say that with everything. And I think
Right.
that's the
That's what
the
I'm
whole
saying.
thing
Where do
with
you draw the
this.
line?
I mean, we're not going to go all Liver King on this and pretend that we don't take things. And I think that's really, really important. And sorry, Liver King,
Yeah.
my bad.
I'm sorry too,
But,
Liver King.
but, to not keep beating this down, but let's just say, do what you want to do out there, everybody. If you want to tell us that we're enhanced, the answer is yeah.
For sure.
Do I view myself as a steroid user? No, not at all. In fact, even the amount of testosterone that I take, and I take more than Steve, and Steve that takes what I call a baby dose, isn't even close to what these professionals are using in these realms to create a better body when they stack it with their steroids and things like that. It's a very safe way to help your body get better. And I do encourage every single person that's into their latter part of lives to go get these numbers checked, see where you're at, men and women. Men, get on your testosterone. Women, get on your estrogen levels and testosterone levels. I hear too many stories of people coming back and everything's in the tank, and then they do start these products because they finally start using these products because they finally saw the light to try it, and their whole world changes. And it's not an immediate reaction, everybody. The whole world changes and things are a better place. You're not looking through clouds anymore. The sun is shining.
Hey, Brian, do you like my tan?
I do. I think that's pretty good.
Peptides. There's a peptide for everything. My tan is enhanced. I admit it.
You didn't want to buy the lotion and slather it on?
No.
Nah?
I don't put anything on my skin. It's going to go right through. Even our jacuzzi we have in the backyard, we use chlorine dioxide in it. No chemicals. None. That stuff's going to go right through your skin. You put tanning lotion on, it's going to go right through your skin. So I have a different kind of sunscreen. It's a peptide.
There you go.
All right. You guys have questions? Put them in the comment section. We probably won't be able to answer them because we're not doctors. And you know what? Doctors are really cool. Doctors know everything. I promise you. So we probably can't answer your questions. So don't put anything in the comment section.
That's a challenge. Blast us, everybody.
All right. Thanks for being here, Brian. We'll talk to you
See you,
later.
Steve. Take care, everybody.